Hey everybody, Adam Bree with Remax Elite. Wanted to make a video discussing the 5 steps of the purchase process after you have an accepted offer on a property. Most people understand kind of how the first part of the whole thing works. You get your pre-approval, you find your house, and you negotiate an offer on the property. But what happens next? This is the stage of the process where most people need the most guidance. So step number 1 is getting your deposit in. So part of negotiating an offer is basically negotiating how much of a deposit you're going to put down on the property. The deposit is held in the listing realtor's office trust account. It's a negotiable amount, as I said, so that part is figured out during the negotiation process of actually finalizing the offer to purchase. Typically, you have 3 to 5 days to get it to the listing brokerage. Usually a longer possession, the seller is going to want a larger deposit amount because there's more time, obviously, for things for the buyer to go sideways and then want to try to cancel the deal. And typically the deposit is delivered to the listing brokerage by e-transfer or bank draft. There are some other ways to do it, but those are the most common that I find. Step number 2 is going to be getting you set up with a lawyer. Basically, all transactions need a lawyer to prepare closing documents and register title and stuff like that. This step can be done more towards the end after you've waived your conditions and stuff, but I like to kind of get it out of the way, get you set up with somebody so that we know who you're using and everything can be expedited quickly. Step number 3, probably the most important step in the whole process, is satisfying your conditions. So again, part of making and having an accepted offer is negotiating conditions. These are typically going to be your financing, home inspection. If it's a condo, you're going to want to review condo documents. For this stage, typically you have 10 to 14 days, depending on what's negotiated, to satisfy your conditions. If the bank needs to do an appraisal or anything like that, they're going to do that during this time. And then once you have these conditions satisfied, so you've got your financing arranged, you've done the home inspection, reviewed condo docs, everything is good to go, then you're going to do what's called a condition waiver. So you sign off that you've satisfied these conditions and you agree to move forward with the purchase of the property. Step number 4, about a week before your possession date, you're going to go in and meet with your lawyer in person typically and sign all of the final documents. And then step number 5, obviously the most exciting one, is closing day or possession day. Lawyers will complete all the money transfers and then notify the realtors that keys can be released. Your buyer realtor is going to pick up the keys and meet you at the property and hand over the keys to your new house. I hope you find this information helpful. If you ever have any questions, never hesitate to reach out. I'm always happy to help.